Alright guys, welcome back to Off-Road TV. I'm Jake.
I'm Darren.
Today we are talking about powering 240 volt appliances in the middle of nowhere. We do have our trusty coffee machine, but recently we have discovered, some of you already have, we are new to this, induction cooking. We tried to boil water on it, 2 cups of water, it was about 90 seconds, it was boiling.
Impressive.
You couldn't care less if it's windy or if you're running out of gas or whatever. So this is our future.
This is our foolproof system.
Yep.
Because last week we forgot gas.
Last week I forgot gas. The week before it was so windy that 2 sausages cooked for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we need to find a way to power this in our cars, and that's where an inverter comes in play. So this is a 2000 watt inverter. From iTechWorld. They reached out to us and said, guys, do you want to try this one? They stand behind that it's a good quality, and they said yes, let's give it a try, see how it goes. I did have an inverter before that. As you guys seen on Instagram, it died. There are a few things to look at, right? When you're buying an inverter, it needs to have enough continuous watts. This one is 2000 watts continuous to be able to power the appliance that you're trying to power. But the second thing is that this draws a certain amount of amps when it runs at 2000 watts. You also need to have batteries that are able to release that amount of amperage in that time, right? So, for example, I would love to have a 3000 watt inverter, but my batteries can't produce enough current to be able to power that. So. When you guys are looking at inverters and battery systems, make sure that you match the right figures. It's the continuous output of a battery to the input of an inverter. Then you need to look at the continuous ones, not the peak ones, because a lot of these can peak for a couple of seconds way above the rating, but you need to look at the continuous power. So this one should be working.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
All right. So, welcome to Off-Road TV unboxing episode. Inverter. What's in the box? I have no idea, honestly.
Well, I hope it's an inverter.
Okay. So it comes with some fairly hefty
Heavy duty wires.
Heavy duty wires.
Well,
so the good thing is I already have these in the car, but this would be to use to connect it to a battery. Comes with a handy manual.
which we won't read.
Nope. We usually read manuals when things go wrong, and then we figure out what we did wrong. But well, there you have it.
All right.
2000 watt inverter, on-off switch. It has a USB port, so you can charge stuff straight from that. That's pretty handy. 2 240 volt sockets for AC. And it has a little plug, you can plug in a remote control. So if you have this hidden somewhere under your drawer system or whatever, you can have a little remote control panel on the side of your car, and you can just turn your inverter on and off.
Yeah, that's handy.
Which is pretty cool.
Quite a lot of people put them in hard to reach places, so.
Yes. I'm actually the same. I put it in sort of hard-ish to reach space.
Yeah, yours isn't the best.
But I can reach there to flip the switch on, and I do just run an extension from this short power extension to the back of the car, where I can just plug in my things. So let's get this in the car and see what it does. All right, guys. So as you can see, it's just connected back here straight to the battery leads. Red is the positive, black is the negative. Couldn't be easier than that. Just make sure you switch the circuit breakers off before you play around with this. All right, time to test this. Okay, so the inverter will live right there, hidden behind the panel, and just screwed to the panel from the other side. This is my coffee machine spot. And what we're going to try now is put the induction cooker here and cook some bacon. We need to find our head chef Darren. Head chef Darren.
Yes?
Get your bacon here.
Really?
Or burgers.
Ooh.
Would you like to cook bacon or burgers?
Burgers. The Classico beef burgers. Oh yeah.
Well, we'll see if they're any good. Welcome to Off-Road TV cooking show. What are we cooking?
We are cooking burgers in a pan because your frying pan is not induction.
Well, it's a pot, it's not a pan.
Maybe.
Guys, put it in the comments what this is.
Pot or a pan?
Is it pot or is it pan?
Moment of truth.
Alright. That's a good sign.
That is a good sign. Induction.
That's a good sign.
On. Take the child lock off that beat you last night.
Oh wow, it did. It'll turn it on. It's a difficult button to use.
And we're off.
Right, so this thing is supposed to use up to 2000 watts. That's a 2000 watt inverter, so it should be fine. Let's put it on number 6. Look at that, we're already cooking.
We are cooking quick.
That is quick.
That is.
Look at that, induction cooking.
In the back of the car.
In the back of a car with an inverter.
Awesome.
Alright guys, well that's a wrap on this one.
Yeah.
Quick install, super easy to use, one button. So 2000 watt inverter. Thank you iTechWorld. Well, that is cooking fast. That's on number 7. Ah, look at that. How quickly is that cooking? Hey, it's so much better than gas. Well, welcome to the future.